What's that D stand for?
Um,
Hey everybody, Card Dreamer here, coming at your behalf of D-Class Derailed and all things D-Class related. And today we're taking a look at another brand new NECA Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles figure, Two Scoops of Evil. This is also part of the 2025 Target Haulathon. At the time of this recording, it is brand new, so super stoked to have this. When they announced it, it was definitely, they're having a good haulathon. I don't want every single turtle figure they're releasing, but there was a good number of them I did. So this is definitely, yeah, like I'm super stoked. I love how it just says right here, just says quit hitting yourself over and over and over again. Take a look at inside, see what he has to offer. And honestly, so this is, I know it's been talked about in other places. This is kind of a concept figure. This was never in the actual cartoon. However, I do believe there is a IDW comic set in the cartoon universe where this does appear. So that's pretty cool. I'm excited. Let's get them open up and then we'll go over other thoughts. And here we are. And again, a great figure, although there's some elements we're going to go over. Overall, I do love the figure. I love the look of it. I love the style. Definitely is going to have some fun with it. So let's go over the head first. A little bit up and down. Not going to be too much between with the bandana on, because that front's going to make it stop moving. And then the back, he gets a little more, but not too much more with the knot of the bandana. And there's going to be a repeated theme with this figure. We'll go over that. He does have butterfly shoulders. Again, and this is a pinless figure too. So this is the first of the turtles that are pinless. We did look at Shredder, who was pinless. So double jointed elbows. He can do a really decent amount of splits. It's not 90-degree splits, but he can do a decent amount. Technically, he's got double jointed knees. His feet bend and swivel, so that's always good. Rotating biceps, wrists bend and rotate. He can look left, look right. And his back does have a holster for his swords. And a real chain, which is always fun. Now, the caveat with his articulation points is they're not all usable. We went over the head issue. This shoulder here, you're not going to get it. You're really not going to get his arm to lift up, and you can very little get it to rotate, normal lifting of the arm, like forward or backwards, just because it's going to grind into that shell. And it's not soft. Unlike Shredder, where all these blades are soft rubber and a little flexible, and this wasn't connected to the bicep. For whatever reason, they did Dark Leo a little different, and yeah, so it's not flexible. So you're going to want to be careful. And it's weird because he's articulated for the butterfly shoulder. He's articulated for the rotating bicep. You will not get use out of either one for this figure, for that arm. This arm's not a problem. Oh, and he does have a cool, by the way, I want to point it out. Cool little foot tattoo there. Yeah, this Leo ain't afraid. Same with the knees. They're technically double jointed, but you will not get use out of the bottom joints for either one, just because of, well, a couple things. The blade plates on the front are going to stop it from bending because they're attached to that. And then if you were to try to bend them up anyway more than the 90 degrees, you're going to run into the problem with that belt, especially in that leg. So yeah, the double jointed knees are not going to work. but he's articulated for it. So that's what I find like to really be odd is they took the time to articulate the things, but then made it so you can't use half the articulation. I guess it's a give and take if you like the look, but it is something I think is worth pointing out. Now, as far as accessories, I mean, it doesn't come off, but he does have that cool little wrist cannon eyeball thing. He comes with a couple of extra hands. The ones that come on him are already just closed punching fists. You got the open hands. You got the grabbing hands. An alternate head, which is with a traditional foot mask over him. He's got his two swords. He's got this weapon, which I think is supposed to be a tribute to like a weapon that came with the original Playmates foot soldiers. Kind of a mace club sort of thing. And then if you have the Donatello portal, it comes with a cool thing for the portal. I don't have it, so I'm going to keep it in that plastic, just keep that protected, but I don't have Donatello's portal. Maybe something I'll look at for future. And then with the background, again, a cool original background, which I'm happy to see. It is just a picture of the back of the NECA's turtle van for the figures, but it is what it is. It's still something new and different. Overall, like I said, I like the figure. It's not quite the same value as the Shredder was, but it's pushing it, but I think it still is worth the $35. But it is pushing it a little more. But let me know. Tell me what you think in the comments below. What do you think of this concept for a Dark Leo? What do you think of this figure in general, the look of it, the design? And what do you think of the value? Everything that it comes with. Let me know. Leave your comments down below. Until next time, I'm Card Dreamer. This has been D-Class Derailed. Stay evil.